Okay, I am going to get started. As YouTube and Instagram notify my people, y'all will hop on. This is a random Q&A live. We are doing it at 11. These are questions that I am answering. Hey. These are questions that I'm answering from people that sent in questions previously. So these are only 30-minute live. So if you guys have questions, go ahead, put them in the comment section. I will get to them on the next live or just inbox me. So I'm only answering questions that people sent in previously. So for my Instagram people, the questions will not be on the screen here, but they'll be on the screen for the ones that are viewing on YouTube. So I will read them all so you guys will kind of know what I'm speaking on. I'm going to go ahead and get started because, like I said, it is only 30 minutes. But feel free to chime in. Please share this to your Facebook, your Instagram, other YouTube. Just send it to some people so that they can tune in as well. Good morning, Instagram. Okay, first question. So how do I stop having my time wasted? For me, I believe people need to learn how to ask direct questions to see where the other person's head is at. Many times it's like we're scared to ask questions because we don't want to run the other person off. But the thing is about that, hey, Nay, the thing is about that is you should ask questions to run the person off, because if this person is not for you, then you're going to be doing the do with them and you're going to be wasting your time. So how to stop wasting your time? Ask questions. If you run them off, oh well, so what? Bye-bye. See you later. Talk to you another time, because you don't want to waste your time by going with the flow. A lot of us do that. We go with the flow of things and then we kind of wonder where we stand or where we are with a person. But you could have avoided that big time by just asking direct questions. I also feel like a lot of us probably don't ask questions because we too don't even know what we want. We don't know where we're headed. We don't know if we really like this person. We just kind of don't know. So, we just there. We just do what we do. We go with the flow. And then along the way of going with the flow, we end up catching feelings or, whatever the case. So then now we're here trying to figure out where we stand with this person. Now we're here like, okay, what are we doing? Where are we at? What's going on? And then we get to the point where now we're upset. We feel like the person has wasted our time. But it's not necessarily that the person wasted your time. Like, you didn't ask the right questions from the jump. A lot of us didn't even know what we wanted from the jump. So, we wasted our own time, so to speak. So going to the next question. Should you date multiple people? Why or why not? So those that follow me, y'all have kind of seen my mindset on it. I know a lot of people don't agree. But I'm a person who believes in dating multiple people. And I believe in that because when you date multiple people, you don't necessarily give one particular person all of your time, not knowing that, if this person and you are even, fit to go to the next level. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people don't like the, multiple dating because they feel like, well, if I'm dating multiple people, I can't give everyone the necessary time that they need. So that's the confusion I feel like we have, especially in my kind of culture. The thing is, we give too much too soon. And so we confuse what dating is versus courting. So dating is actually, if you go research the definition, if you go research multiple platforms of what dating is, not just one platform and then think you know it all. Go really research what dating is. Go really research what courting is. So we get dating and courting confused. A lot of us start off courting people. And so we start off giving people exclusivity that they should not have. We give them exclusivity that they never earned because we didn't date them first to see where they should even stand. So again, guys, Instagram, my questions are on YouTube, on the screen for YouTube. You guys won't see the question, but that's totally okay. Still get your comments in. If you have any more questions, go ahead and ask them and I'll get to them on my next Q&A live. But back to the topic. So I do believe, so dating is, you're trying to see where you and this person is at. A lot of us know how to multitask. So this whole idea that, I don't believe in dating multiple people because I can't give, my attention to all these different people. Now, dating multiple people can be just two people at a time. It don't have to be 3, 6, 10 people at a time. So it's whatever works for you. If you are a person that you literally can only focus on one person at a time, that's cool. That's cool. Do you? Do you? But with that being said, because you are only focusing on this one person, don't don't make it law that this other person is supposed to only focus on you. So that's where we get it wrong too with dating, which is why I believe we should be dating multiple people. Again, my culture gets it wrong plenty of times because we don't know how to date, and then we don't know the difference with dating and courting. Um, I don't believe you should be, when you're dating somebody, I don't believe you should be doing things, intimate things, such as sex, such as maybe spending like quality time together, in each other's houses, in each other's bed, things like that. That's not really dating. In my opinion, when you do those things, you have moved to a courtship, because now you're doing things exclusive with this person that you're not going to be doing with other people. So again, in my culture, I feel like we need to really understand the difference between dating and the difference between courting. You should not be courting everybody, but you should be dating everybody. But again, whatever works for you. I mean, you got to learn how you best operate. And again, keep sex out of it if you can. I mean, I'm not. This ain't no moral thing. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm just giving you suggestions on what could possibly make your life easier and less confusing. Um, but yes, definitely date multiple people. Ask questions. That was the last question that someone sent in. You gotta ask questions. The only way to know where someone stands with you is not by having sex with them. It's not by going on these expensive dates. It's not by vacations and all that. The only way to know where someone stands with you is by asking direct questions. And I know it sucks. It sounds boring, but it's not. If you know the right questions to ask, then you'll know where you should stand with this person. And then again, with dating multiple people, you're asking these different people questions. You're trying to learn their mindset. You're trying to see, hey, are you just here for a good time or are you here for a long time? So you only know that by asking questions before jumping into the exclusivity of courtship with the person. I never suggest people court a person that is not on the same page with them, as far as, hey, we moving towards a relationship. Even if you don't have the title, I do not recommend going to courtship without at least having a conversation that, hey, we gonna do this thing. I'm gonna let go who I was talking to, you let go who you was talking to. Even though we ain't got a title yet, let's we're building. We're building. And that title thing, that's a whole another topic for a whole nother day. So next question, how do I emotionally, mentally, and physically heal from a relationship? Now this one, when the person sent this in, I started to break those down individually per question, but since she sent those in together, so I'm going to try to give the short answer for that one. But that one can go really, really long, because healing emotionally, mentally, and physically, like, those are step type healing. So it's not like you do one thing and then all of them are healed, together. It's multiple steps that you have to take. So I started to break this down, but for the person who asked this, if you're on here, if you view this later, if you want to book a one-on-one life coaching session, vent session with me, I can really break this down more with you, specifically for you. But to give short answer, how do I emotionally, mentally, and physically heal from a relationship? First, you got to remove yourself. I'm trying to remember what that saying is. So the saying is, what is that saying? You can't heal in the environment or with the person that broke you down. I believe that's the saying. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but You can't heal in the same environment that broke you down, or you can't heal with the same person that broke you down. So how do you heal emotionally, mentally, and physically from a relationship? You have to remove yourself. And I know it sucks, but if you are really trying to heal from the first step is to remove yourself. You definitely got to remove yourself. How are you going to remove yourself? That's kind of a case by case. Hey, lady. Hey. Yeah, you did. You came at the right time. Y'all share the live, on Facebook, Instagram, different, wherever you can share it. Please share it. I'm on the third question. And yeah, you came at the right time. I do have 20 more minutes left. If you guys have more questions, you can post them in the comment section. If I have time, I will answer them. If not, I will write them down and get them on my next Q&A live. But healing emotionally, mentally, and physically from a relationship. In Instagram, I'm looking to the left because I'm reading the question from my YouTube. I can't put the question on, Instagram screen yet with the platform that I use. But first step is to remove yourself. Second one is purposely forgive and focus on other things. I'm not saying forgive and forget. That's another lie that I'll have to do on forgive and forget. But once you remove yourself, you have to focus on forgiving. And so you have to look within. You have to start doing things that makes you happy. You have to start doing things. I don't know you personally, so I can't really tell you exactly what you need to do to help yourself. But once you remove yourself, start focusing on yourself. Start focusing on forgiving this person. And one way you can forgive or work at forgiving this person is examine the situation and take accountability for the part that you may have played in it. So whether that's you stayed too long, or maybe this person was never right for you from the jump and you just, for whatever reason, try to make something work. Whatever happened as to why you were with this person, take accountability for your actions only. Not theirs. We ain't worried about them. Take accountability for your actions only. And as you start looking within and focusing on things that you could have done better, and not necessarily done better so that the relationship could have worked, but done better as far as choosing this person, done better as far as, like I said, staying too long in the situation, done better as far as, maybe you started, BS, or you started stuff in a relationship that caused arguments. So just focus on things that you could have done better. And as you begin to focus on that, continue to pray. I don't know, everybody pray to different guys. So whoever you pray to, continue to pray that your God will help you forgive, take accountability, and continue to remove yourself from that situation. Now, as it relates to how you heal physically from a relationship, sex. The person that has been hurting you, the person you're trying to heal from, the person that you're needing to forgive, do not partake in any sexual activities, any intimate activities with this person. That's the only way you're going to heal. Men and women, we look at sex differently. So women look at sex from an emotional standpoint. Men can have sex and be emotionally detached. So whereas you may be having sex with this person and thinking, maybe they gonna change, maybe they do like me, maybe, you're thinking about the maybe because you're thinking from an emotional stance. A man, he's detached emotionally during sex, so he like, it feel good, I'm doing what I need to do, but I don't see this situation differently just because I'm having sex with you. So remove yourself emotionally. Mentally, how do you heal from the relationship? Learn to forgive and focus on accountability, and then focus on continuing to meditate, pray, whatever it is that you do so that you can heal within. Take accountability. Physically, how do you heal? No sex. Nothing intimate. No sexting, no memes, no sending no mushy stuff. No, hey, I was thinking about you. I missed the times we had. No reminiscing. Like you have to literally women have to literally figure out how to detach emotionally from situations that you want to heal from. That's the only way you're going to heal. We have to detach. A lot of us women, we're so emotional that we're emotionally tied to a lot of things that we shouldn't be tied to. That was a good question. Like I said, I don't know if you hopped on when I said it in the beginning, but specifically for your situation, you can book a one-on-one session with me. The link is in the bio, and we can go into details and break these things down if you need a little bit more than what was given on this live. But the next question: can you have people who are in your circle but not in your corner? Yes, yes, yes. Just because someone is in your circle does not mean they're in your corner. Someone who's in your corner, they're gonna be loud about you just like you're loud about them. And I'm not necessarily saying it's a tit for tat, as in I share something of yours, share something of mine. I bought you a purse, buy me a purse. So that's not the type of being in your corner I'm talking about. But if somebody is quiet about things that matter to you and you're loud about things that matter to them, you might need to examine them. You might need to examine where to place them, because they're in your circle, but they ain't in your corner. A lot of them are quiet on things that they should be loud about with you and encourage you in, because a lot of people don't want you to grow past them. And that's how you know when somebody in your circle but they ain't in your corner. If they not encourage you to be better, if when you post something or you take the steps to do something that heals you or puts you on a better level financially, mentally, emotionally, when you are doing these things and they quiet, that's how you could tell somebody in your circle but they ain't in your corner. And you may need to examine, are these my friends or are they just associates? Where do I need to move these people? Because if I'm loud about you, you're gonna need to be loud about me. I'm loud about people who corner I'm in. And these ain't even just friends. Like, I have people who I don't even consider myself their friend. We're maybe homegirls, homeboys, or associates. We may be friends. We may met by being friends of friends. But if I believe in you, if I believe in what you're doing, if I see greatness in you, I'm gonna be loud about you. So what I noticed, I'm probably there. Okay, let's take me out of it. There could be people who are in your corner but ain't in your circle. So the example that I gave would be somebody that's in your corner but ain't in your circle. I've had people where it was a lot of people in my circle, but they weren't as loud about me as I was about them. And then it's a lot of BS that happened behind that. But now I realize this is why people weren't loud about me, because there's a lot of shady stuff going on behind the scenes. Me being a friend to them not being a friend to me. I'm not seeing it because they're in my circle. So I'm thinking they for me, right? We gotta examine who we call friends. We need to make people earn that title, because everybody does not deserve that title. A lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are just bored, so they just want to hop on whatever wave is. Hey, Germany, y'all go follow Germination, the brand, man. She be on so much positivity. It's so peaceful in her brand, her mindset. Y'all go follow her. But it's people that's in your circle. They just in your circle because they want to ride the wave. They don't care about you getting better. Because again, when it's time for you to get better, when it's time for you to grow, when you're having financial blessings, physical blessings, mental blessings, emotional blessings, events, whatever it is you're doing to better yourself, these people are quiet. They're not talking about the goodness that's going on with you. They're not sharing your stuff. They're not supporting financially. They're not supporting through words, the encouragement, or nothing, because they're in your circle, but they're not in your corner. And they're only in your circle if it's something that's going to benefit them. So if they feel like whatever's going on with you is going to benefit you and they going to be left behind, they ain't going to be in your corner. They're going to stay in your circle, though, because they want to be nosy. They're going to stay in your circle so they can have something to talk about. So everybody that's in your circle, no, they're not in your corner. So we got to really examine the people that we allow in our personal space. Again, guys, share the live. I thank you guys for who's joined and commented on here. I'm only answering questions for those who sent them in previously. But if you do have any questions and I have enough time, I will get to them. If not, I will write them down and put them on my next live. I do 30-minute lives once a month for now. I call it my free life coaching session. So this is your time to pick my brain, get my advice without actually having to pay to book a session. So y'all take advantage of these 30-minute lives. Man, you know what? And I might do a Zoom. I might have to do a Zoom because I have so many people hitting me up on that type of thing. A girl was talking to me yesterday about, running across so many fake friends, falling out with people who she thought was in her corner, and she thought they were all good, but then things, yeah, Germany, it really is, because we all are dealing with it or have dealt with it. So it really has to be talked about, because I believe a lot of us need help on how to move past it. Because at one point I was one of them that, like, I couldn't move past it. Once somebody burnt me and played me, especially when I was blindsided, child, move past it. What? Honey, no, they finna feel this hurt. But but it's distracting, but a lot of times that's how we can kind of help ourselves to avoid these type of things, is if we can actually see a person for not because we want people to be with us, but just see them, their actions, watch their body language, watch their words, just watch what they chime into. You could tell when somebody's in your circle and not in your corner. An example like I gave a few minutes ago, I'm like, I'm in so many people corner whose circle I'm not even in. And I don't need to be in their circle to be in their corner. It's just that I believe in what they do. I believe in their mindset. I believe in their brand. I believe in them being a better person, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I'm gonna root for you. And the thing is, like I said, it's not the tit for tat. I'm not saying the way I root for you, you need to root for me. But if you are in my circle, you should be rooting for me louder than anybody else outside of my circle. And that's just ain't no way around it. If I got everybody else rooting for me louder than the people that's in my circle, I need to readjust. I need to move you around a little bit. I need to move you around, because maybe you need to go to the little bottom part of the list on my friends list or my corner list. Maybe you need to go to the bottom part or something. Maybe it got you a little bit too hot. And I'm not saying get rid of these people. Everything is case by case. Everything is circumstantial, because some people are literally, they're good people that just don't know how to be there for you. But if you need more in the season that you're in, maybe this person needs to go down to number 10. You had them at number 2. Maybe need to go down to number 10 and move somebody else. Move the person that's at number 8. Move them on up to number 2. But it just takes a lot of readjusting, especially when, like the other question earlier, how do you heal? How do you heal emotionally, mentally, and physically? But going back specifically to the mentally, emotionally, and physically, like, we have to readjust people in our lives. And it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that at all. Readjust how you need to readjust. And don't let nobody make you feel bad for it. Some people are supposed to be in certain seasons. Some people are supposed to be removed in certain seasons. So that was a good question. I'm not sure if the person that asked that is on, but she run across it later, she'll see it. Next question. How do I become a better person for myself and others around me? So with that question, because I went on that journey, and it was a tough journey, because on that journey, what I was doing was I was trying to become better more for others first before I was trying to become better for myself. And I ended up lost, I ended up confused, and I ended up being used by the wrong people. So how do I become a better person for myself and others around me? You become a better person for yourself first. Focus on yourself first. I say this analogy all the time. When you're in an airplane and it's turbulence or something is going on, when that mask come down, it don't say put it on your child or whoever next to you first. It always say put it on you first. So in order to help other people and be better for other people, you have to be better for yourself first. Focus on you. Mentally, focus on being better for yourself. Emotionally, focus on being better for yourself. As you heal, as you become a more positive person, as you become a person who knows how to balance the negative emotions and positive emotions, like as you become a person that knows how to respond even when you're angry, as you become a person that knows how to say, you know what, that pissed me off, but now ain't the time to address it, I'm move on along. As you become a better person for yourself with discernment and, again, kind of accountability and healing, as you better yourself, all of that is going to flow to other people. I promise you it is. And it's going to flow effortlessly. Because as you're being the good person that you're supposed to be, the healed person that you're supposed to be, your natural response is going to be a good response. Your natural response is going to be a healed response. Your natural response is going to be an encouraging response. Even if somebody's being nasty to you, family, friends, associates, whoever. As you work on your healing more, as you work on becoming a better you, hey P, as you work on that, that's going to automatically flow to other people. Have y'all been on social media before and you say, and Jeremy, she know this saying. My saying is your triggers are not my responsibility. And I say that because you can be meaning something to the best of your ability. You're not trying to be mean, you're not trying to be ignorant, rude, none of that. And you're just literally saying your thoughts. But somebody is coming in there twisting them and they like, you said this and da da da. And you like, now you trying to prove to you, now you trying to prove to them, I ain't say that, I said this. And now they just sucked you into their negative energy, right? So what helps me become better for myself so that I can continue to flow to somebody else, I just got the mindset, your triggers is not my responsibility. You got to work on that. Because I'm doing the work and have done the work to not be easily offended. I'm doing the work and have done the work to know how to have a conversation. Not only that, I'm not saying I never get offended. I'm not saying I never get bitchy at times. But when somebody check me, especially a friend or something, say, hey, you kind of off on this. You said this kind of wrong. I'm willing to accept that and I'm willing to change that. I'm willing to take the accountability for that because I've been working on bettering me. I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm focusing on bettering me so that I can give off betterment to other people. So I wouldn't necessarily say focus on being better to those around you. I would say focus on being better for yourself first. And then that's going to really, really flow out to others. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. But in the midst of being better for yourself, you got to have boundaries, though. You got to have boundaries because when people see you bettering yourself, they're going to try you. They're going to push them buttons. They're going to twist and turn. They're going to try to knock you off your square. So you got to have boundaries with people. If there's a person who's always trying to nitpick at you, you just posting positivity or, whatever it is. And they always on there trying to say something to you because, they know what you're saying is what they need, but they ain't ready to accept it. So they want to make you the issue. They want to make you the problem. Have boundaries. Don't conversate with that person. If I'm having a good day, I'll conversate because I just make them see that they ain't who they saying they are. If I'm having a bad day, I got to ignore them. Because if I don't ignore them, I'm going to turn it up. I'm going to turn it up. But that's me knowing myself. That's me also focusing on, hey, I need to better myself. And so bettering myself sometimes mean I can't respond. Bettering myself sometimes mean I need to take a break from social media. Bettering myself means I need to find out what self-care routines that I need to incorporate or switch up. Yeah, hold on, guys. Let me go back to the comments. So what if that person is your parent? It's kind of tough to answer that because I don't really know the full situation. And like I said, everything is circumstantial. So it won't be one answer for all, especially dealing with a specific person such as your parent. That would be something I would have to talk, I would say, directly to you. But you can have, I don't know. It depends on if you're, I don't know your age. It depends on if you're still in their household. Because that answer will be different than the one where if they're your parent, but you don't live with them, you somewhere else. So that will kind of be those will be different scenarios. I think it's easier to put up boundaries when you're of age to where you're not living in the same household as your parent, because it goes back again. Your title don't mean nothing to me if the bond is not there. The title means nothing if the respect is not there. So if I don't stay with you, parent or not, I have to shut you out until you learn how to talk to me like I'm a human being. But if you are staying there, that would be kind of a harder decision to kind of give you an answer unless I specifically know, exactly what it is you're dealing with them. So you will probably have to book a one-on-one session with me. We could go into deeper details on that. And then Jeremy, how do you know if you're not wrong instead of that person being triggered? Okay, let me read that again. I think I read it too fast. How do you know if you're not wrong instead of that person being triggered? So the thing is with that, I believe if we can't have a conversation, then, and you can't tell me where I'm wrong and logically by having the conversation, then that's you being triggered and I'm not wrong. And that's just how I see it. The only way to tell somebody that they're wrong or get them to see that they're wrong is literally by having a conversation. So if we can't conversate like adults, mature adults, then you just triggered. And I ain't got nothing to do with that because I'm not going to sit here and continue arguing back and forth with you because you want me to see your side but you don't ever want to see my side. So that's kind of how I see that situation, Jeremy. Hope I answered it. And then 30 minutes is almost here. So guys, I will not begin to the rest of the other questions, but I will be hitting them up on my next 30-minute live next month. I'll probably be doing small videos. Again, you guys can always book a one-on-one session if you want more with me outside of my lives and outside of just the regular content that I post. Be sure to follow me on all platforms. I post something differently kind of on all of them. So TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So just follow them all so you can just kind of see all the sides of me and everything. Definitely got to follow Facebook and Instagram to stay in tune on the events that I have and the group sessions that I'll be having virtually. So P, I'm going to read this question and then we will go ahead and end the live. Thank you guys for tuning in. So positive energy attracts positive energy. Negative energy creates more negative energy. And yeah, I agree with that. So look, let me take this to another route because I posted a video recently on my platform and it said the phrase you attract who you are, and I said that is very circumstantial. Because sometimes you could be so positive and you could still be attracting negative energy. And that's simply because people like the people. They just like the people all day. So if they are negative, they don't want to see nobody happy. So if they see that you have the positive energy, they finna come try to shoot that down. So positive energy attracts positive energy. That's very true. But positive energy also attracts negative energy. And it's just because people need what you have, but the fact that they're not ready to admit that they need your positive energy, they want to come in, they want to tear a hole in it. They want to stab it. They want to beat you down. They want to bring you down to their negative energy. So yes, that is true. I wouldn't say that's 100% true, but it's very, very highly true. But that's why I always say have boundaries because you're going to attract the people that you need, and then you're going to attract the people that you don't need. And that's just life. And again, that's because humans like the human. People like the people. So if they negative, they trying to go, I can't even think of that saying. What is that? Misery loves company. So if they miserable, baby, they oh, you positive? Oh, watch how I shoot you down. You doing positive stuff today? You saying positive stuff to say today? All right, let me say this and let me turn your attitude. So positive energy attracts positive energy and it attracts negative energy. And thank you. I'm glad I answered your question. I know there's more to it that I could have gave you, but it's just certain things, especially on live. I don't really like to go into detail on people's situations, especially on live, because I don't like to, unless you just say it. I can't control nobody for saying it. But the internet is vicious, and so I really don't like going into details on people's personal situation on live. So I always tell people book a one-on-one session. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you have shared the live to other platforms and turn your notifications on my platforms. That's the only way you will be notified when I make a post or when I go live. Algorithms suck, and I have not figured out how to get around them yet. So turn the notifications on, and I will see you guys on the next live or post that I make. Y'all have a good Saturday.